One thing I can say, boy, I love you all the time. Hey guys, I'm Nina and today is another Just Nina video, and that is because Randa actually got her wisdom teeth out yesterday, and so she needs to rest this week and recuperate. So I'm taking over the videos this week. Not really, because we actually came up with this video idea together. I'm gonna give you guys some hacks on how I deal with stress and anxiety. They're not just my hacks, they're also Randa's hacks. I think they could really help you guys out. Alright, so I got my little journal here. There's unicorn and plants on it. What makes people stress? It could be school, it could be job, it could be like, I don't know, having kids. Just kidding, I don't know what that's like. What else do I get stressed about? Boys, dating in your 20s, that's pretty stressful. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just being a drama queen. Sometimes it's fun to be a drama queen. When I'm feeling anxious about something, the first thing that I like to do is delete Instagram. The easy thing to do is just pick up your phone, open the Instagram app. Instagram is basically a highlight reel. It can be really fun, but it can also be really destructive. And when you're already in kind of like a self-destructive mood, for me, it kind of adds to it. I don't know, like let's say I'm insecure about something on myself. If I go on Instagram and then I'm like, oh, well, they have a perfect this, they have a perfect that, it kind of like adds to the insecurity in my head, which I realize sounds ridiculous. I like to think of Instagram as chocolate cake. Chocolate cake every now and then is fun, it's fine, but chocolate cake every day for every single meal is not gonna make you healthy, because it's not like real, it's not real interaction, you know? When I wanna catch up with my friends, I don't wanna catch up with them on their Instagram stories or on their photos. I wanna see their face. And one of the things that really helps with stress and anxiety is just being around people, and that's why I also think Instagram can be destructive, because it's like a replacement of like hanging out with people. Before you know it, you spent like 20 minutes like 5 times a day, like wasted time that you could have been with, you know, your friends and family having a real conversation. The next thing that I wrote down, acknowledging the stress. I can only speak from my own experience really, but for me, if I'm like really anxious about something, sometimes you get in your head of like, stop feeling so anxious, like you have nothing to be anxious about, you have so much, why are you feeling this way, you shouldn't be allowed to feel this way, which kind of is like self-perpetuating the anxious feeling. Whereas if I just acknowledge like, okay, I'm anxious about this, that's okay that you're anxious about a boy, that's okay that you're anxious about your job, like that's a normal thing to be anxious about. It's basically acknowledging that you're human. And for me, when I acknowledge like, yeah, that's okay that I feel like that, it kind of diminishes the feeling. The next hack is going for a run. There is nothing a 5-mile run and a hot shower can't fix. Okay, that may be an exaggeration. For me, if I'm in a down mood, go for a run or go to the gym, do weightlifting. Oh my gosh, it's like night and day difference with how you feel. Could you imagine if they prescribed 5-mile runs and hot showers over just sex? That might have been a controversial thing to say. It's not that I'm anti-medicine, I just think that people prescribe medicine way too much. I think if people are anxious about something, there usually is a reason, and figuring out the reason is usually better than just telling someone to pop a pill, in my opinion. The next hack is having a healthy diet. What you put in your body definitely can help depict how you feel. If you're eating lots of sugary, junky, super high fat foods, you're probably gonna feel more lethargic. You know, you have a insulin spike, and which makes you feel really good, but then you kind of have a crash, whereas like whole starches kind of keep you more even. And so if you want to learn more about healthy eating, Randa and I actually have a book called The Clear Skin Diet, all about how we cleared our acne. We used to have really bad acne, but there's also 60 recipes in the book, so if you want to check that out, I'll link it down below. You can get more ideas on healthy recipes. I'll also link some what I eat in a days as well. The next hack is stretching. Sometimes stress can just be caused from stiffness of your muscles. Like for me, I know if I'm feeling really stressed, just doing a little bit of neck stretches really helps. I know that seems obvious, but when you're in a stressed and anxious mood, you're not thinking like, oh, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna sit down and stretch. Well, now that you've learned this from me, that is what you should do next time. Something that I like to do to feel less stress is just put on a happy song. The next hack is painting. These are some of the paintings I've painted recently. I really enjoy painting elephants. I actually took my mom to a painting class, and this is one of the things we painted. It's in her room. The things that we used to do when we were little kids, sometimes we forget them when we're older, like painting, drawing, coloring. Why don't we do it at this age now? It feels good, it's fun, it's bright, it's colorful, it makes your brain feel good. The next thing I wrote down is meditation, especially in the sunshine. I've talked about meditation a few times, but I cannot tell you what a difference it has made in my life. I like to sit down for at least 20 minutes a day to just meditate, quiet your thoughts. I think the reason I love meditation so much is because when you quiet down your mind, you're actually able to be more clear on what you want to get done, whether that be for me making a video. It's a break for your mind almost is how I like to describe it. You won't really know what I'm talking about until you try it for yourself. Anxiety is something that I kind of dealt with more like a year ago, and that there was definitely an underlying reason, and so I've kind of been able to get through that, and this anxious feeling for me only comes every now and then, usually around my period. Let me know in the comments if you can relate to that, but what I like to do is just stop what I'm doing and sit on the floor. If you can't get your mind in a calm place, sit on the floor, focus on your breath, in, out. Give yourself like 5-10 minutes and you're able to carry on with your day, carry on with what you need to get done in a more focused, calm manner. Stopping and sitting on the floor is kind of like just a similar thing to meditation. The next hack is getting enough sleep or taking a nap. I was one of those people who never wanted to take naps because I'm like, no, that's like a waste of time. You're just wasting your time. But you're really not, because it's making the whole rest of your day so much more productive. If I'm feeling like sad or anxious, because those are just normal human feelings, 30-minute nap, wow, I feel great again. Once again, all these hacks are kind of obvious, but when you're feeling anxious or stressed, those types of things aren't obvious to you. If someone would have told me, oh, you're super anxious, just sit on the floor, I'd have been like, well, what are you talking about? But it works. Those are all the hacks that I have for today. I really hope the next time you're feeling stressed or anxious that you try some of these hacks. Let me know what topic I should talk about next in the comments. Don't forget to hit the bell so you get notified every time we post a video. And everybody comment, get better Randa. I want her to read those comments. I know it would put a smile on her face. And we will see you next video. Bye! One last thing I want to add, if you're dealing with severe anxiety or depression, talk to a parent or teacher or somebody close to you that you trust so that you can get the help that you need. You deserve happiness, and sometimes we can't deal with these problems ourselves, and it's okay to seek help.